sister, come closer. Let's talk. Before you went into that relationship, you had a voice, you had a vibe, you had energy, you were alive, you had your own style, you had your own way of doing things, your own way of dressing, your own way of, living. You were living, you had a life. So why is it that now that you're in your lovely relationship, you've forgotten your friends, you now ghost your friends, you've ghosted your family, you've literally pushed everyone away. And right now, even you don't even know who you are anymore. Sis, it's giving, I've lost myself in this relationship. So please, why should you be losing yourself in a relationship? A relationship should make you better and not worse than you were in the first place. Love is not supposed to erase you. It's meant to add to you. So if you have lost yourself in that relationship, this is your wake-up call to come out of it today. So don't lose you trying to keep them.
Act up, you can get smashed up. Act up, you can get smashed up. Act up, you can get smashed up. Dirty ass, baby girl, you need to back up.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Literal Podcast, where we keep it real, raw, and relatable. Today's episode is for that person who mid-relationship is thinking and wondering, who am I again? If you're asking yourself that question, if you can't even remember who you are anymore, all in the name of, I'm in a relationship, I'm trying to keep my relationship. My sister, my brother, this is your wake-up call today. If you've ever felt like you have lost yourself in a relationship, or you feel like you're constantly adjusting, constantly having to compromise, constantly having to change yourself into whatever it is your partner wants you to be, simply because you want to keep the relationship, or you want to please them, you want to make them happy while displeasing yourself, then this episode is for you. Let's get right into the video. So now let's talk about how to love someone without losing you in the process. So let's be honest here. Falling in love is sweet. It's a wonderful experience. It's beautiful with the right person, of course. So falling in love is good. It's sweet until one day you figure out, or you just suddenly have that awakening that, come to think of it, I've lost myself, I've lost who I am, I've lost my identity. You find yourself, eating what you don't even like, things that you hate simply because your partner likes them. You see yourself watching things that you don't even like simply because your partner wants them. And it's all good, it's fine if it comes both ways. If both parties are adjusting or, trying to pick interest in each other's interest, then that's perfect, that's beautiful. But if you're the only one who is having to compromise, you're the only one who is having to adjust, while the other person is just having a field day and just there dictating, I don't want this, change it, I don't want that, change it, I don't want this, you need to change this, you need to start dressing like this, you need to start eating this, you need to start watching this, you need to stop going to this place, you need to stop going to that place, you need to, get away from this friend, you need to stop talking to that person. Come on, give them a break. So if you're in that relationship and you're sitting down, and you can sit down and think and ask yourself, is this actually me that is being described in this video? If this is the new you, then my dear, there's a problem. So you're no longer now a girlfriend or a boyfriend or whatever it is, as the case may be, but you've just become an emotional chameleon, constantly changing to fit into whatever it is the ideal picture that your partner has in mind of how they want you to be. And that shouldn't be the case. So let me tell you the truth here. God didn't create you to just, dissolve into somebody else or dissolve into what somebody wants you to be. No. The Bible says that two shall become one, not two shall become none. So you're not to disappear in that relationship. You're not to become negligible. You're not to become, something else. No. The both of you are meant to become one. So both parties are meant to be aligned. So if that's not happening, if both parties are not, doing the proper compromise and meeting each other at the center for them to merge as one and make each other happy. So please, what exactly are you doing in that relationship? I say, make I ask you. So I'll give you some pointers and some red flags that show you that you're actually losing yourself. Number one, you stop doing the things you enjoy. If you have completely stopped doing things that you used to enjoy doing or you used to love doing, simply because your partner says, I don't like that, my woman can't be doing this kind of thing, my woman can't be going to this kind of place, blah, 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 my woman cannot be seen doing this kind of job or whatever it is, depending on what the case may be. If you found yourself in a situation whereby you no longer do the things that make you happy, but you only do what your partner wants or what your partner likes, then, my dear, that's a pointer that you're beginning to lose yourself. Number two, if you're constantly afraid to disagree with your partner, that's a problem. You shouldn't be scared to have disagreements. Disagreements are part of a relationship because you both are two different people from different backgrounds, trying to figure things out and understand each other. Two imperfect people trying to be perfect for each other. That's basically what a relationship should be. So if you're constantly finding yourself afraid to offend your partner, and it literally feels like you're walking on eggshells around them all the time, then my dear, here's your cue to pack your bags and take a walk. Number 3, you feel anxious when they're not validating you. If you have a validation problem all of a sudden, then that's a red flag. It's a pointer that you're probably losing yourself in that relationship. You shouldn't be having all those, anxiety issues and things like that. That shouldn't be the case. You shouldn't be, worried or so bothered or so anxious simply because your partner isn't validating you. No, you shouldn't be living off their validation. You shouldn't be living for someone's validation. No. If what you're doing makes you happy and it makes God happy, that's the most important thing. Your partner too, yeah, that's fine. Definitely, you're going to consider your partner in the things that you do. As far as what you're doing is not hurting anybody, it's not bringing or causing pain to anybody, and of course, it's not offending God in the process as well, then please, my dear, by all means, do you. The world will adjust. Number 4, you start questioning your worth if the relationship is shaky. Those kind of people who, once they have a little problem or little misunderstanding in their relationship, they'll start crying, throwing tantrums, and they'll feel like such a failure. They'll feel like, their life is going to come to an end. I'm nothing without this person. I can't live without him. I can't live without her. All that blah, blah, blah rubbish. No, it shouldn't be the case. It's not a do or die affair. That shouldn't be what it is. Like that alone is toxic. You shouldn't be feeling like, your whole life depends on this person. Your whole world shuts down if you guys are having issues. No, that's not healthy. That's not a healthy way to handle a relationship. It's not healthy at all. It's, that's a sign of obsession. You shouldn't be obsessed with this person. You should just, have a healthy kind of love towards this person. There should not be any, emotional blackmail and tantrums of, or tantrum throwing of, if we're fighting, my world shuts down, I can't breathe without you, I can't think, I can't do this. Come on, please, you can breathe, you can think. Don't be dramatic. So why exactly do we even disappear in love? Why do we, lose ourselves all in the name of love and relationship? Number 1 major reason why people disappear in love is low self-esteem. Yeah. If you feel like the only way you can, feel loved, feel valued, feel important, feel useful, or feel precious is when you're with someone, then that's a problem. You probably have low self-esteem, because if you have a high and healthy self-esteem, then you won't feel like you're worthless without a partner. No, a partner is not all that there is to your life. It's not the most important thing that God called you on the earth to come and do. It's not that. It's just an addition. It's an added advantage. Fine, if you're married, or if you're not in a relationship now. If you get married, fine, that's a bonus. But if you don't, it doesn't make you any less a human being. So please, my dear, put your self-esteem in check. So if you keep thinking that, it's your partner that gives you value, or without your partner you're nothing, people won't respect you, people won't value you, or you only feel valued when you have a partner, and that's a self-esteem problem. So please get that checked. Number 2, another reason is fear of abandonment. So this fear of abandonment makes people to shrink themselves in order for them to be, easier to love in their own head. These things are not necessarily true. They're not necessarily facts, but because that's how they perceive it in their head, they believe it to be true. So this is what the fear of abandonment does. Some people are scared of being alone. Some people are scared of being single, being without a partner, and all that. So that fear of abandonment, or fear that, my partner is going to leave me if I don't do this and this and that to please them. My partner is going to leave me if I offend them, or my partner is going to leave me if I, don't do everything that they want or everything that they say. No. That kind of fear pops up in people who have that fear of abandonment. So if you're a victim of the fear of abandonment, you would most likely find yourself constantly shrinking yourself, constantly readjusting, constantly compromising just to make your partner happy, just so that they don't leave. Because you feel like, if they leave, your whole world is going to come crumbling. You're so scared. You don't want to be alone. You don't want to be seen as that person who has no partner or is not in a relationship or whatever. So simply because of that, you keep shrinking yourself. You keep keeping yourself small, just to make sure that you massage the ego of your partner and make your partner happy, all in a bid to make them stay with you. But does that really ever work in the end? My dear, you cannot keep anybody like that. Who wants to leave will still leave in the end, no matter what you do, of course. Number 3 reason is cultural pressure. This one affects women in particular, most especially. For the sake of context of this video, I'll be using Africa as a case study. In Africa, women are taught to, respect your husband, submit to your husband, do whatever makes your husband happy, blah, 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 and all that stuff. Yes, help him achieve his dreams, be a good partner, it's a good support system to him, all that good stuff. Yeah, these things go both ways. It has its positive sides and it has its negative sides. They teach you how to serve your husband, how to submit to your husband, but nobody teaches you boundaries, how to put proper boundaries in place to protect yourself as a person. Because every human being is just as important as the next person. A man is not more important or more valuable than a woman in any way. No, it doesn't work like that. We both have different paths, different destinies. We have different roles to play, but we all need each other basically. The male folk needs the female folk. So both parties are just as important. So it is sad that cultural pressure makes, women feel like, oh, they have to be, under a man, they have to be subject to a man, they have to shrink themselves, put themselves small, do whatever it is this man wants, massage his ego, whatever he does, whether it's making you happy or he's bringing you pain or whatever, you just need to, serve, you just need to submit and all that. But they don't teach them boundaries, where to draw the line with this submission. A lot of people don't teach women in Africa that, okay, this is how to make healthy boundaries. You're a human being with a working brain. You deserve respect, you deserve love, you deserve everything good, just as much as your husband does. So it is not okay for him to disrespect you simply because, he feels like, I'm the man, I'm Lord and Master in this house. No, you are not, sir. It doesn't work that way. So African men, this might nudge to you to do better today. Some of you are amazing, some of you are fantastic. But for the ones who don't understand the whole concept of submission thing, they will start quoting you, Ephesians 5, after all this, God that said the women should do this, is God that said women should do that, women should submit to their husbands. But they forget to read the part. They ignore, I don't think they forget to read. They just ignore the part that says submitting yourselves one to another. So the submission is meant to go both ways. I submit to you, you submit to me. We work hand in hand to make both parties happy. So it's not all about one person. It's not all about the man only. You're not the only one who has the right to be happy or who has the right to, feel good, to be respected and all that. As much as you need respect, that woman needs respect as well. She's also a human being, and of course, she's just as important as you are. So I'll give you guys a quick story. A friend of mine started dating this guy, and the guy said, I don't like ladies who wear makeup. I don't like ladies who talk too much. I don't like ladies who do this. I don't like ladies who do that. My woman has to be natural. I don't like makeup. You don't need all these makeup things. You don't need all these wig things. All that blah, 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 blah stuff. The guy said he likes his women natural. Baby girl went and packed all her makeup, her wigs. She abandoned them, dashed them out. She stopped wearing them. She stopped talking. She started to form demure and posh in public. Tried to, keep hush-hush. Tried to form quiet and composed. All these things are not bad, but, in the midst of all this, she lost herself. She loved to do makeup. She loved to look good. She loved to dress up nicely, wear her makeup, wear her wigs, and come out. But because this man simply said, no, I don't want my woman to wear makeup, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to be your husband. I'm going to marry you. You have to obey me. You have to do this, blah, 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 blah. If not, I'm going to leave. And fear of abandonment, they hold my baby girl now. She did not want this guy to leave her. She saw this guy as, the next best thing after sliced bread. So she did everything to try to keep this guy in her head. She stopped wearing makeup, stopped wearing wigs. Anything that the guy said he didn't want, she did away with it. He said she should change her dressing style. He doesn't want her to dress this way. He doesn't want her to dress that way. And she did all that. She adjusted, did all the changing and everything. And what happened? In the end, did the guy still leave her? Oh, of course, my dear. What were you expecting? He still left. You cannot keep anybody by, adjusting. You cannot keep anybody by by your actions, by trying to bend yourself to suit them or to make them happy and all that, while losing yourself in the process. If it is not going both ways, if the compromise is not going both ways, then my dear, you need to reconsider that relationship. If you're with somebody who is just a narcissist, who just comes out and throws rules around, you have to do this, you need to stop doing this, I don't like that friend, you stop talking to them, no female friends, no male friends, no this one, no that one. Somebody who just comes and throws dictatorship rules all around, then that is questionable. It's not healthy. So in the process, as I was saying, this girl thought she was doing the best thing, or she was trying to fight for her man. She was trying to keep her man. In her head, this guy was going to marry her. She didn't know she wasn't sure she was going to find anyone better than this guy. So this one that she has, a bird in hand, is worth more than 1,000 in the bush. So baby girl was doing everything to keep this her Prince Charming. And what happened in the end? This guy still cheated on her, moved on, broke up with her, and started dating somebody who didn't even take the rubbish she was taking. So this babe that he moved on with does makeup, wears skimpy clothes that he stopped her from wearing. Mind you, I'm not an advocate for skimpy dressing. If you notice my style or my kind of person, I believe in modesty and moderation. But this babe, that was the only part that was one thing that I was happy about. At least she changed her dressing style. No more skimpy, dresses, which I felt was good for her. At least that part was good. But this guy moved on with somebody who used to do every single thing that he told this babe to stop doing. So my dear, it's not about what you do that will keep this man. You cannot keep a man who doesn't want to be kept. A man needs to want and desire to be kept, to be with you, for you to actually keep him. So it's not about what you do. It's not about your actions. It's not about how many compromises you make. It's not about how much you lose yourself just to please him. My dear, somebody who doesn't want to be kept will still take a walk regardless of what you do. And of course, they'll disrespect you, abuse you, and throw all your compromise in your face like it was nothing. And of course, that's what happened to this baby girl. And she ended up having to, seek therapy because she was broken. She felt sad. She was, she felt like, her life was crashing on her. That after how many years that she gave to this guy, because she and this guy dated for about 3.5 years. She's like, she gave this guy 3.5 years. She had other people coming to her that she turned them down because she felt like, there was a future with this guy. This guy said he was going to marry her. And because of that, desperation of, I want to be married, blah, 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 before this age, baby girl jumped into it and was doing everything right. To say, I don't like this, stop it. If this guy says jump, her only answer is how high. If he says sit down, she'll sit down. If he says stand up, she'll stand up. All because she was trying to be the perfect wife material for him so that he could see her that way and marry her. But unfortunately, if you ask her in our market, it did not work out. So my dear, if you're out there, my sister, and you are doing something like that, or you are doing something that wants to resemble this thing that I'm talking about, you, not you, don't look back. It's you I'm talking to. You know it. You know what you are doing, my sister. You see that thing that you are doing today? Abort mission. You know the work. Try another tactics. You see this one that you are trying. That let me form wife material. Let me do this. Let me do everything. Let me massage his ego. Let me please him. My dear, they will still leave you for somebody who won't even take the rubbish you were taking. And that's just life. So basically, you can love someone and still love yourself. The two can coexist. So self-love is very important because the truth is you will teach people how to love you. You teach people how to treat you. The way you love yourself, the way you treat yourself is what will show people or teach people how to treat you and how to love you as well. Because you cannot give what you don't have. If you don't love yourself, nobody will love you. If you don't respect yourself, no one will give you that respect that you so desire. So if you treat yourself right, if you respect yourself, you love yourself, you have a lot of self-love, you have a lot of respect for yourself, it will show people that, this is the barest minimum that you expect. So if somebody is not giving you the right energy, they are not respecting you, they are not giving you the kind of love that you want, you will see it. You will know what love is like because you love yourself. You know what a healthy kind of love looks like. You know what a healthy kind of respect looks like. So when you see something that is contrary to that, you know that, okay, yes, it's time to look the other way. If this person is not willing to, change and adjust. So you know what disrespect looks like if you know how to respect yourself, basically. So self-love, self-respect is very important because you are the best person to teach people how to treat you. Human beings will not treat you any better than you treat yourself a lot of times. So if the people see that you have a lot of value for yourself, you have a lot of self-respect, a lot of self-love, people will know that, this is the yardstick. It's either you come correct or you go home. It's either you go hard or go home, basically. And people will treat you that way. So that's what happens with high-value women. So when you see women who have a lot of self-respect, a lot of value for themselves, you see that the men they meet will be forced to treat them that way and respect them just as much and love them just as much because they can see that this babe can afford to love herself and has this much respect for herself. So you know that, yes, that's the barest minimum you can do. You cannot do anything less than that because it's not going to be acceptable. So what are some practical steps to take in order to stop losing yourself in love or in relationships? Number one, rediscover your core values. You need to ask yourself, who am I? Who was I before this relationship? What do I like? What are the things that I love? What are the things that makes me happy? If you can answer all those questions, it would help you rediscover yourself. It will help you identify what your core values are. And if you see somebody who acts or behaves contrary to what you believe in, or whose value system is not in alignment with yours, you know when to take a walk and when to stay. So you need to rediscover yourself, understand your core values, because it would help you in taking steps towards living that toxic relationship today. Number two, very important, set boundaries. Boundaries will protect you. Why do you think they put fence around houses? It's a boundary, it's a barricade to protect the compound, to protect the owners of the house or the properties in the house or whatever it is. That's how you have doors, you have gates, you have fences. Those things are boundaries. So they protect the people living inside the house. So that's exactly how you also should create boundaries around people. Boundaries will protect you. Trust me, human beings, they will shock you. Because if you don't set boundaries around people, if you keep saying yes to everything anyone brings at you or throws at you, then you're definitely saying no to yourself in the process. So there's no how you can say yes to everybody, and in the midst of that yes you have said to everybody, you have not ended up displeasing yourself or making yourself unhappy in the process. You're the most important person in your story. So you need to set boundaries around people. Know when to say yes, know when to say no. Say no and let your no be firm and mean it. So boundaries will definitely protect you. They will help you. They will help you ward off disrespect. They will help you it will still save you a lot. To save you disrespect, save you insult, save you loss of, so many things. It will save you from losing a lot of things. So if you set the right boundaries around people, it would help you have a healthy relationship with people. Number three, maintain your friendships and your passions. Don't go and, ghost all your friends simply because you've met this one guy. You now ghost all your girls. These girls are going to be there. So they'll be the shoulder to cry on if this guy drops you or breaks up with you tomorrow. So if you have given up on all of them, or you have ghosted all of them simply because, you now have a man, what happens to you if things go south? Who is going to be the shoulder to cry on? Who is going to, pet you? Who's going to, cheer you up, make you feel better when things go south? I'm not saying things are going to go south. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me out of context. But don't lose your friends, your family, your loved ones. Don't lose your passion, things you're passionate about, all in the name of, I'm in a relationship. I find it really silly for people who say, okay, I have passion for this business. I used to love sewing. I used to love bead making. I used to love this. I used to love doing that. I used to love cooking. Different things. People had passion for different things. Some people had passion for their job. But because of, all in the name of, I am now in a relationship. My man said this. My man doesn't want this job. My man doesn't like my job. My man doesn't like this business. My man doesn't want me to work. He doesn't want me to do anything. He says I should be a housewife. And simply because you're suddenly with this, your man, you now go and you throw away all your passion, throw away everything that you love doing. Some people even, throw away their family, their friends, and all their focus is on this man, forgetting that that's a very unhealthy way to go. You've known these friends and this family even before you met this man. So what's the guarantee that this man is going to be there forever when you've thrown away your passion? Think about tomorrow. Anything can happen. Everybody hopes for the best, but of course, sometimes you also have to prepare in case anything goes south. So you need to have a backup plan. You cannot say, because your man said, I don't want you to work, I don't want you to do anything, I don't want you to do any business. That's not advisable. What if anything happens to him? What if he even drops you tomorrow? What if he says he's no longer interested and things go south? What happens to you? What happens to your kids? Who takes care of them? What money would you use to take care of yourself? So things like that. You don't give up your passion. You don't give up your loved ones, your friends, your everything, everyone around you, all because you're now in a relationship. Then when things go south, you go back to square zero, and then you figure out that, you suddenly have nothing and no one. That's a terrible place to be. Very bad idea. So number 4, journal often. If you don't have a journal, you can just have, a jotter or whatever. It is a notepad where you write down things about yourself. So write your thoughts down, basically. Let that be, make a checklist for yourself. Find out if, this relationship is adding to you or is just taking and taking and taking away from you. If the relationship is not making you a better person, but rather it's taking away from you and you feel like you're worse off in the relationship than you were before you got into it, then maybe it's time to actually take a walk. If you write things down, if you write your thoughts down, it will help you figure out, am I changing in ways that are actually serving my growth, or am I just changing to please this person, or changing in ways that pleases the ego of my partner? So if, depending on what your answer is, that will tell you whether it's healthy to stay or whether it's time to find solution or up and leave. Number 5, you cannot overemphasize this one, is prayer. Pray for discernment. A discerning spirit will save you from a lot of rubbish. So you need to pray to God to help you, give you a discerning spirit, help you to discern that this relationship I'm in now, is it helping me? Is it making me a better version of myself, or is it making me worse? Is it adding to me, or is it taking away from me? So you need to pray, ask God to open your eyes of understanding so that you will see. Because they say love is blind, but my dear, love might be blind. Marriage is the eye opener. So be careful, shine your eye very well. Let your eyes be open. Think with your head and not with your heart. Think of what is best for you. So you pray, ask God to help you, because you don't know what is in the hearts of people. You can only, you can only see what they show you and what they tell you. So the God that sees the heart of man is the best person to pray to ask for discerning spirit, to help you see through the acts, to see through whatever front this person is putting up, to see if this person is actually genuine, if this person means well for you, and if this being with this person makes you a better person or is making you worse. So please, my dear, pray. Number 6, practice self-love daily. Self-love is very important. Dress how you want to dress how you love to look. Everyone has their own style, their own kind of fashion. They have their kind of fashion that resonates with them. So please figure yourself out. Do what makes you happy. Dress in ways that make you happy, as far as it is decent, of course. And then take yourself out. Sometimes spoil yourself a little bit. You said they try. Take care of the body that works the money. So that body that you are stressing to do work and all that, when the hustle finally pays out, please take care of yourself. Take yourself out. Buy yourself gifts. Be whole as a person. Have self-care days. If you're feeling overwhelmed, you're stressed, your body is paining you, you're tired, you're stressed out from work and everything, book spa session for yourself and just go. Or if you prefer to do it at home, get a massager for yourself that you just stay and they will massage your body. You said they try. Don't kill yourself. This life you only live once. Eat good food. Don't be stingy to yourself. Self-love is very important. Take care of yourself. You need to be whole as a person before somebody will now find you as their better half. So before you become a better half to somebody, please be a perfectly whole human being. Whole and healthy in all ramifications of it. You'll be glad you did. So my dear, you deserve wholeness by all means. A healthy relationship shouldn't shrink you. It shouldn't take away from you. It should add to you. It should make you a better version of yourself. So if you're in a relationship and it's not making you better, it's not making you a better person, rather it's, reducing from you, making you worse, or making you feel like a shadow of your former self, then maybe this is your cue to up and leave and reconsider that relationship today. A healthy relationship shouldn't shrink you. It should stretch both of you to become better and to become more, to become better versions of yourself. It should increase the both of you on all ramifications. So if a relationship is not stretching both of you to be better, but rather is shrinking one party while the other party is thriving, then that's not healthy. That's become toxic for one party. So maybe it's time to take a walk, or put the right boundaries in place and restructure that relationship if you still want to keep it, of course. And if someone cannot handle the fullness of who you are, then maybe they're not even meant to be a part of your story at all. Maybe they're not even meant to be in your life in the first place. So if somebody cannot handle you, they cannot be happy for you, they cannot be genuinely happy about you, about your progress and your, success, without feeling some kind of way or feeling threatened by your progress, then please, my dear, what are you doing there? Pack your bag, take your slippers, dust it, and Run, no. My dear, you're not hard to love. Oh. If you've been thinking like that, just delete that mentality from your brain. You're not difficult to love. You're not hard to love. You've just been loving the wrong way or the wrong person. You're not asking for too much either by asking for respect, good treatment, everything, anything good, whatever it is that are the good things that you want, the right boundaries you're creating that you want in your relationship, and someone is telling you, oh, you're asking for too much. You will pay for this market too. Don't listen to the rubbish they have to say. You're not asking for too much. You're just asking the wrong person. The right person for you wouldn't see what you're asking for as too much, but they will be glad to be a part of that and offer that and also get the same energy in return, because it's tit for tat. It takes two to tango. So if you've watched up to this point of the video, I want to say thank you very much. I love you so much. Thank you for watching this video. So if this episode hits you somewhere deep, then definitely you're not alone. You need to share this video with someone else. If you have someone who you feel has lost themselves in a relationship, or anybody who you feel needs to watch this video and hear what I have to say as their own wake-up call, please do well to send this video to them, because we rise by lifting others. And don't forget to like this video. Drop your comments in the comment section. What do you think about this video? I want to hear from you. Do you have any stories or personal experiences to share about times when maybe you felt like you lost yourself in a relationship, and how exactly did you recover from it? How did you come back from that? Or how did the person that come back from that? Whatever other comments you have to say, if you have any points to add to this video, please do well to drop them in the comment section. You might just be saying the right things that someone needs to hear out there as their wake-up call to change their lives for good. So please do well to drop your comments in the comment section, and me, I'll be sure to respond to your comments. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Very important. If you haven't subscribed already, please do well to hit the subscribe button, and also hit the notification button so that you'll be notified every time I post a new video. Until I see you same time next week, I remain your amazing host, Ogechi, aka The Phenomenal Oge. See you same time next week on the Literal Podcast. I love you. Bye.